In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can make $15,000 every single month training athletes online. I'm going to give you the step-by-step process that we've used to help over 200 coaches across 12 different sports make more money, train more athletes online, and actually build a brand that they're proud of where they can actually have a way bigger impact. So get your pen out, get your notebook out. I literally could charge thousands of dollars for this video because it's going to walk you through step by step exactly how you can make $15,000 every single month. That's over $150,000 a year training athletes online. Hope you enjoy it.
So we want to think about it like this. So this is new clients. What is the first thing that needs to happen in order for somebody to become a new client? You just put it in the chat. You can unmute yourself. Don't really matter. Profile visit. Sure. Even before that. Yeah. So we're going to call that an impression, right? So if you guys don't know what an impression is, it's every single time that somebody sees your shit, call it an impression, right? Okay. So an impression. Then we got the profile visit, right? Then we got the follow. We got the message. We got the pitch. We got the schedule. We got the show. Wow, that was actually perfect. Decent job, Nick. Decent job. Okay. So if the goal here is 10 and we close, let's say 25%, how do we figure out how many people we need to show? Well, I'll do the math for you. 10 divided by 0.25, we need 40 people, right? Let's say we show, or I'm sorry. How many people do we need to show? 40. No, that's actually accurate. Okay, never mind. How many people do we need to schedule? 60. How many people do we need to pitch? 90. Right? If it's 2% of all people that we talk to, all possible touch points, what did we say it was? 4,500. Right? 4,500 touch points, which is about 1,500 follows, which what I've seen, a profile visit to follow conversion is probably right around 15%. Okay. So we need about 10,000 profile visits. Okay. Which this can kind of vary depending on how engaging your content is, but let's say it's like 100,000 impressions. How do we get 100,000 people to see our shit? That's the number. Right? And if, let's say we're getting 100,000 people to see our shit, right? And we're not getting 10,000 profile visits. Oh, geez. What the hell is going on? Let's say we're getting 10,000 impressions per month or 100,000 impressions per month, but we're not getting 10,000 profile visits. Why? Could be a variety of different reasons, but maybe our content isn't compelling enough. Maybe it's not engaging enough. Maybe it's not getting the people that we want, right? Okay, so let's say we're getting 10,000 profile visits, but we're not getting 1,500 followers. Why? Well, maybe our page looks like shit. Maybe we're making pretty good content, but the Instagram profile like this, right? This is why, guys, I have you optimize your Instagram profile right off the rip, because the eyeball, let's say, the eyeball clicks to the profile. Your profile has to sell them on hitting this little button right here. That's the follow button. Is everybody with me so far? Or am I just confusing the fuck out of you? Cool. Your profile has to sell that click, right? And as soon as they follow you, then it's fucking game on. We got to message them. Okay, if we're not messaging 4,500 times, this is like this. And this, like, these are probably the most controllable things, right? But as you guys probably can realize, these numbers at the front, right? These numbers at the front are going to have the highest impact, right? The front end statistics, highest impact. And typically why is because it's going to impact every single other metric as it goes further down. Okay. And so could we improve our close rate from 25%? Sure, maybe. But we want to think about this like we call it the doubles game. Okay, what did I say this was? 15%? And this is 10%. Okay? So these are the concrete numbers that we want to hit at each stage that we're looking at. Okay? And so if we're not hitting any of these baseline metrics, we need to figure out why. And oftentimes there's going to be like three of them, right? So like impression to profile visit, oftentimes, like this one could be off. And then we also could have like a low close rate. And then we also could have like a low touch point to follow ratio. Okay. Well, this one is 100% within our control. So immediately we can increase it. Right. And then what do you think is easier, to get more people to click on the profile or to get more people to pay us thousands of dollars, strangers on the phone? I'm just going to throw out a wild guess and say it's probably getting more people to click on our profile. Right. So in the grand scheme of this, this is why we talk so much about like content and marketing, right? Because guys, notice how I didn't say anything about how good of a coach you are. The sad reality is you can be the best coach in the fucking world, but if nobody knows who you are, it doesn't matter. Does that make sense? So all of your time, effort, and attention that is expendable, if your goal, let's say, is to hit 10 new clients a month and you're not, and you're not there, look at these metrics. Which are the ones am I not hitting? Okay. The first thing we need to think about, am I getting enough impressions? Are people seeing my shit? If people don't see your shit, if people don't know who you are, guys, guess what? You could be the best strength coach in the world. You could be the best softball coach in the world. You could be the best tennis instructor in the world. But it doesn't fucking matter because nobody knows who you are. Is this making sense to everybody? And then from there, you put a little bit of money behind it with paid ads, right? Now we can pay for these impressions. We can guarantee the impressions. This is why ads can be the best thing you ever do if you have these metrics. And you don't need to be signing up 10 new people organically a month in order to like make ads work, right? It's more about like, do we have these metrics down? And then all we need to do is just juice the shit out of the impressions by getting more people to see our stuff. Does that make sense to everybody? So that's why, like, look, I would love to tell every single one of you guys, like, hey, rip $100 a day on a follow ad. But I would quite literally be probably telling most of you guys to light your fucking money on fire, because you're probably not going to convert at, all of these metrics on the back end, right? And I know it's like maybe a little bit messy, but the real game gets done when I can spend $1 and get 5 back. But we got to figure out how to make $0 into one